What is going on YouTube? It is your boy MrBaboon back with a reaction video. This time we are reacting to North Korea's only serial killer. I never even heard of them having a serial killer. This is my first time learning about it, hearing about it. I'm definitely excited to learn about this. If you guys want, you guys can find the video and the channel link, channel link down below in the description. If you guys want to check it out, you guys can. So, with that being said, I think we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this. So, first off, first thing first, full screen.
Year 1990. North Korea. Provincial town Sinpo. Year 1990. North Korea. Provincial town Sinpo. Local farmer finds a teenager's body and he's shocked so much by what he saw that he fainted. And this was just one of 12 murders committed by the only acknowledged serial killer of North Korea, Park Myung-sik. In this video, I will tell you everything we know about this case. North Korea, as you probably know, is a very closed country, and getting information about anything that happened there is a hard task. As the Soviet Union did, they very unwillingly acknowledged that violent crimes take place in their country. This case was so exceptional and rumors were so widespread all over the country that official news broadcasts covered it, and this was unprecedented. So everything started when Park Myung-sik, whose photo to this day was never published, at the age of 35, got ill with cirrhosis of the liver. This illness as the time passes progresses, and eventually most of the patients die within 10 years because their liver shuts down. Park lived in a city Sinpo, which is a port city on the coast of the Sea of Japan in central South Hamgyong province of North Korea. There are some military objects located there, so there is not much info about this town and barely any photographs you can find. Most of the people there who doesn't work as a military personnel are working as a fisherman or just on a farm works. So after a few years of being very ill, Park traveled to North Korea's second largest city, Hamhung. Apparently the hospital there is one of the best in the area and he was hoping that he will get help there. But apparently meeting the best doctor he could find didn't help Park, because he returned to Sinpo and his condition didn't get any better. Late 80s and early 90s was a very hard time for people in North Korea. After collapse of Soviet Union, Korea lost one of its biggest economic supporters and living conditions were very harsh. People were undernourished and obviously medical services were very basic too. Park almost lost all the hope to get better until he heard from his colleague about a shaman or fortune teller that was working in the area. Park was told that this shaman was very good, but something like this, as well as practicing any religion, is punishable in North Korea. Even talking about this could end up in a jail sentence, but this colleague trusted Park so much, so he introduced Park to this fortune teller. Soon Park met the shaman and told him that he's suffering from cirrhosis of the liver and doesn't want to die, and asked for help. Shaman told him that they should meet again in a few weeks. When they met the second time, Shaman told Park that the only way to cure his illness is to eat the liver of a healthy human being, and the younger he is better. This is not unique belief, as it's a myth and superstition in both Koreas that liver diseases and leprosy could be cured by eating the liver of another human, typically a child. Park, who was known by his co-workers as a very timid and quiet person, at first apparently despised even a thought of killing someone, but as the time passed his condition got worse and worse. Once he looked in the mirror and saw the whites of his eyes starting to yellow. This was the sign that his liver was almost totally shut down. Sense of inevitable death prompted him to act. Park decided to search for his victims in a rural.
So, let me see. I'm trying to wrap my head around. So did he just start killing because he was told this by the fortune teller? You know what I mean? And then he wasn't gonna do it, and then he seen the condition worsened, and then he decided, and
rural
is that the
suburbs of
reasoning?
St. Paul. As it was less possible to be seen by someone, he decided that he would target teenagers who were quote-unquote mobilized to work on the farmlands. This was normal practice in North Korea to use teenagers aged from 14 to 17 to work on the fields in spring and fall when they needed workforce the most, gathering them from the cities and taking them to the fields. Park also knew that students who were mobilized to do farm work usually sleep as groups in farmhouses or dormitories. So in April of 1990, Park went to one of the villages where students were working,
This is mind
and at 11 p.m., while everyone were asleep, Park broke in one of the dormitories. There, he picked up a random 15-year-old girl, closed her mouth with his hand, and stabbed. He took her outside, trying to take her to a remote location. But some dogs started barking, and people became alert because of it. Park got scared, dropped the girl on the ground, and ran away. Victim was found bleeding heavily and passed away the next morning. So Park still didn't get human liver that he needed. And a few days after the first attack, another student was found dead near the farm she was working at.
Hey.
Victim's abdomen was cut open and the liver was removed. It is alleged that the farmer who discovered the body fainted after seeing this. This is not a surprise because people in North Korea barely hear any news about murders or serial killers, and the image like this could easily shock a normal citizen.
Undankbar von dir, Andi der Sterbliche. Andere Spieler würden alles für mich geben.
North Korean police was very under-equipped at the time. While investigating almost always, they relied mostly on their intuition and the witnesses. And obviously there weren't any CCTV cameras at the time. So investigating a murder that was committed in a rural area during nighttime was a near impossible task for them. And soon another body was found in downtown Sinpo. It was a 20-year-old woman, and again, her liver was cut out. Over the next few months, from April to December, 10 murders would happen in the city Sinpo and the neighboring rural villages. Locals were terrified. People were afraid to leave their houses during nighttime, and even though religion and any supernatural beliefs are banned in North Korea, there were widespread rumors that it was some kind of demon hunting during nighttime. The pressure on local authorities was enormous. Even party secretary of Sinpo, while he visited gatherings in Pyongyang, was mocked by his colleagues, and he was even given the nickname General Murderer. The situation was so unprecedented that Kim Jong-il, the father of current North Korean President Kim Jong-un, authorized the media to report on this case and inform the public. At this point, rumors were so widespread that even in such controlled country with no freedom of speech at all, government had to address the murders. This is the only reason we were able to get any information about this case. And through the news, this information got to South Korea and from there all over the world. The last 13th victim of Park was attacked in October of 1990. It was a student who was also mobilized to do farm work in the countryside. This time, Park made a mistake. He was caught in the act by passers-by, and few people attacked him and handed Park to authorities. On his interrogation, he told everything about his illness and about the fortune teller. And soon the fortune teller was arrested too. And luckily, the last victim survived despite the injuries.
Damn.
When the trial started, Park pleaded guilty to all of the 12 murders he committed. He was soon publicly executed by the firing squad. The fortune teller was also put on trial and was sentenced to 15 years in a labor camp. They miraculously survived their stay in the prison camp, where most people starve to death and are beaten by the guard on a daily basis. They were released in 2006 and deported from South Hamgyong to a different province. This is pretty normal in North Korea. When people are released from jail, they are just deported to different province from where they lived before. So this is everything we know about the Park Myung-sik case. Obviously there were other serial killers in North Korea, but this is the only case that was acknowledged officially. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me what...
So there was other serial killers in South Korea. Or did he say South Korea?
This is the only case that was acknowledged. Obviously there were other serial killers in North Korea, but this is...
North Korea. So he said there was other serial killers in North Korea. but this is the only one that was like that's like information and everything is known and shit because it was on the news and the media. You know what I mean? Well, before social media, but like the news and you know what I mean. That's crazy.
This is the only case that was acknowledged
Damn.
officially.
R.I.P. to those victims. R.I.P.
Thank you so much for watching. Tell me what do you think about this case, and tell me if you are interested in cases from different countries that are usually not heavily covered. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Bye.
I think it'd be fun. Let me know what you guys thought about that. I'll see you guys in the next video that is going to do it. Like I said before, the video and channel link will be down below in the description. If you guys want to check it out, you guys can. I'll see you guys in the next one. Positivity is key, motivation is key, happiness is key. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, watch out for each other. We'll see you guys in the next one.